Escala, Wendy, Robin, Giselle, and Mia. All y'all can just shut the F up, to be honest. What's the deal, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and you are watching my review of The Real Housewives of Potomac Season 6. I think this is episode 3 or 4. It just seems like the season is going by pretty fast already. That's how it comes across. But, y'all, I am tired as fuck. It's like 11:51 p.m. I am tired. I've been at work all day. I ain't really been getting a lot of sleep. And on top of that, I just did my Love and Marriage Huntsville video, so I've been done watching Potomac for a while now, but child, I had sat in my bed for a minute and started nodding off, and I'm like, listen, if I don't do this review now, I ain't gonna want to do it tomorrow, because I know I'm gonna have some Yes for the Missus to do tomorrow, so I am not about to be, no, so let me get up and do this video. So here we go. So apparently Giselle and Robin have a photo shoot. And, you know, Robin ass is always late, much like her fashions and her hair, always late. So, Giselle vents to her hairstylist, Cal, who is fine as fuck to me, about her situation with Jamal. She doesn't think that you can have a long-distance relationship in a pandemic, and that's BS. That's BS, straight up. You got the coin, you can go visit that man, you can go fly and visit that man, you can do whatever you want to do during this pandemic. There's ways around it, there's ways to do it. So I ain't trying to hear that, trust me. You can see your man if you want to. You can have a relationship in a pandemic if you really want to, a long distance one at that. I'm all about having a long, cause I've had a long distance relationship before. And it was cool. You know what I'm saying? It was cool, so I know how to maneuver through it, so it doesn't matter. So like I said, it doesn't matter if y'all in the pandemic or not. At the end of the day, you know, you can still, you know, get your shit together. So they start talking about Mia. Giselle and Robin discuss Mia with Cal, and they start talking about her. And they feel like they've gotten off on the wrong foot with Mia, and they want to sit down and have drinks with Mia without Karen, because they feel like Karen has been putting stuff in Mia's head already. And then Giselle and Robin takes photos or whatever. I'm starting to think that this is for their podcast that no one's listening to. Is that for their podcast? That's what I'm starting to think. There was this cute little FaceTime phone call with Karen and Raven. You know, Raven is living in New York City. She got a great job or whatever. She was just calling Karen just to check on her. You know, that was pretty cute. Mia went on this business meeting and all of that stuff, and as she was on the business meeting, she get a phone call from her family, from her son. Her son wants her to take him to practice, but being that she's working, she can't do it. So G told her, yes, I don't mind doing it, but at the same time, you got to focus on balancing shit the right way, you know, instead of overdoing it. You know what I mean? And so, you know, me ain't trying to hear that. She's the boss, pretty much. She's a self-proclaimed boss, and she wants to do things the way she want to do those things. So, you know, can't fault for that. So while Robin, Wendy, and Escala are out, you know, having this outing where they're working out or whatever, Candace calls and she invites the three of them to a pajama jam. She wants to close that chapter of being in a townhouse, and she wants to say, you know, it's basically like a bye girl type of party, like she's saying bye to her townhouse or whatever. So she wants to throw a pajama jam, and they all agreed to go. They're inviting everybody. So Robin and Wendy asked Escala for her opinion on Mia, and she said that she feels like Mia is the start of all the drama. It was nothing but drama with Mia, and she ain't really rocking with Mia like that. And I'm just looking at Escala. You only been here 2 minutes, and you already forming your opinion about somebody. Just shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Like, listen, I'm not feeling Escala right now. I'm not. I know y'all feeling her ass, but I'm not. I see right through the bullshit. So in the midst of this conversation, both Mia and Robin reveals a text message. Now, let's see. Karen tells Mia that, you know, Giselle and Robin put her in a group message. They said that they wanted to meet up with her for drinks or whatever, and they wanted to talk to her without Karen around. And, you know, Mia gave them a rude ass, shady ass response, and she was done with it. And now they're pressed about it. And Mia just feels like I'm a grown ass woman. You can't tell me who I can and can't have around. You can't tell me who I can and can't bring to the table. That's who I choose. You can't tell me what to do. You know what I mean? And I can understand why she took it that way. What do you mean without Karen? Like, what are you trying to say? You trying to say I can't think without her? Like Robin can't think without you? See, we would love to get to know Robin without you, Giselle. So just shut up. Like, for real. So then Robin was telling her side of the story to Wendy and Skylar. And you already know Wendy ain't feeling Mia anyway. And Skylar just felt like it was rude as fuck. So, you know, it is what it is. And it was rude, but I ain't give a fuck because Giselle and Robin on some other shit. Fuck it. Candace records her album. I'm not a fan of her voice. I did like her song that she did last season with the go-go beat and shit like that, but I'm not necessarily a fan of her voice. But it might be one of those voices that's an acquired taste and you just got to get used to it. Because I really didn't like Rihanna's voice either for a long time. I thought she couldn't sing, but I just got used to it. So that could be what it is. So Giselle takes Grace to take her permit exam because Grace has been failing consistently. They take her there. Everybody's praying. Everybody wants her to pass. Oh my God, I'm so tired. Everybody wants her to pass. And she comes out and she did not pass. Girl, I feel you, girl. I know what you mean, girl. I understand. I've been in your shoes. Now it's time for the pajama jammy. And Karen is the first one to arrive, and of course she had to take a fireball. Then Robin comes in, and then, you know, Karen, you know, says hi to Robin. Then she starts asking Robin how was her and Juan. And I'm like, Karen, why are you asking this woman about her and Juan as if you give a damn? You know damn well you don't like Robin. You know damn well you know that you don't give a fuck about what's going on with her and her piece of a man. So stop asking her, talking about a wedding. You know what I mean? And Robin said it's gonna happen, but it's not happening now. We're in a pandemic. And Robin was like in her confessional with that ugly ass dress, looking like a sack of bananas, talking about if Karen wants to have a super spreader event to prove how much she loved Ray, then that's on her. I second that emotion. Candy says that she forgot to invite Ashley. And the girls discuss Mia. Karen talked about the text messages, and she said that she don't think that Mia was rude. She felt like Giselle and Robin were being rude by saying without Karen. And Giselle's and Karen said her name shouldn't even been in the text message, but Giselle feels like it should have been. I'm like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? So Mia walks in and everybody is going in on her. Everybody's going in on her. And she stands her ground. She pretty much said she owned her rudeness or whatever, and she feels like you're not going to tell me what to do or who to bring or whatever. Like, it is what it is. You're not going to tell me that. And you ain't. Everybody ain't like these other girls, Giselle and Robin. Everybody ain't gonna be up under your thumb. And then, you know, next thing you know, Mia gets into it with Robin. She gets into it with fucking Wendy and Skylar. I don't even know why Skylar is even here. And then when she said, when Skylar said what she said, Mia said, do you have a business? And then that's when Robin starts jumping in on the conversation. I'm like, there go Robin. She ain't never here to be a leader. She's always somebody's attack dog. Get a grip. But Mia apologized to Giselle. I would never apologize for shit. Then they played a Never Have I Ever game, and Mia confused everybody. Did she just say that she had a clit done, but now she's talking about vaginal rejuvenation? Girl, which struggle are you gonna pick? Which one? Because you don't, girl. Mia owns that she had a threesome too. And it was with the husband that she with now. Next thing you know, Ashley goes into labor. Her water breaks. She's having some pains, but she gonna get through it, y'all. She gonna get through it. With that being said, y'all, this episode was fluffy. I ain't really care about this episode that much. It was a little fluffy, but it'll do. You know what I mean? With that being said, be sure to like, rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. It will be in my description box. I still got to do the Circle Atlanta. The Whether You Like It or Not panel, well, when y'all see this video, it's going to be tonight at 9:15, 8:15 Central Time. Be sure to tune in, where myself, Sakina, Josiah, Terrence, and Really B will be discussing tonight's episode. I'm out here, y'all. Peace out.
We can always find our way to a fun moment, even in the shady bunch.